Find the dimensions of the largest rectangle that has its base on the x-axis and its other two vertices above the x-axis and lying on the parabola y equals 8 minus x squared. Let's start with a sketch. So we have a rectangle that is lying under the parabola y equals 8 minus x squared. So that's a parabola that's opening down, and we know that it has a point that is at 0, 8. The rectangle has a base at the x-axis, and the other two vertices are going to be on the parabola. And we're looking for the rectangle that has the largest area. So keep in mind we are trying to maximize area. The area of a rectangle is base times height. So let's talk about our base. The base of the rectangle is going to be dependent on where this point is. So this upper point in the upper right corner, we'll just label it as xy. Give it an arbitrary name because it can move along that parabola. So that means that this length here is x. That means the base of the rectangle is actually 2x. And the height of that rectangle is y. And notice we have an equation for y. So our area is the base 2x times y, and since we have a formula for y, we'll replace y with 8 minus x squared. So let's simplify this. Area equals 16x minus 2x cubed. Our goal is to maximize this area, so to do that, we'll take the first derivative. Time is 16 minus 6x squared. Set the derivative equal to 0 and solve. Negative 6x squared equals negative 16. Divide by negative 6. X squared equals 8/3. And to get x, we'll take the square root of both sides, and we get the square root of 8/3, plus or minus. But we're going to ignore the negative version because we don't want a negative base. We want a positive base. We can now simplify the radical as 2 root 2 over the square root of 3. So we have x. Remember that the base is 2 times x. So to find the base, we need to double our x value. So 2 times 2 root 2 over root 3. We get 4 root 2 over root 3. Here's the base. And then the height we know to be y, which is 8 minus x squared. So we have 8 minus x, which we found to be 2 root 2 over root 3. We're going to square that. Simplifying this, we get 16/3. So this is the height. And again, the base we found earlier.